Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Jam Sam, and today we're going to be sacrificing a bunch of stuff using Braids Arisen Nightmare and going to burn our opponent out by doing so. So I think this is kind of a popular deck, Rakdos Braids sacrifice with Oni-Cult Anvil, but I really had to try it out. This is kind of my own brew of this deck, though it's probably fairly similar with whatever decks is out there. You have your typical Oni-Cult Anvil structure with Voldaren Epicure, Bloodtithe Harvester, Ob Nixilis, and then some of the newer cards we're running Hopeless Nightmare, which is an enchantment, not an artifact, but it's a great sacrifice fodder for Braids. Then I'm running 4 Gingerbrutes and 3 Sir Gingers as artifact creatures, which I think this is a good addition to a Oni-Cult Anvil Braids type of sacrifice deck. And since we're sacrificing creatures and whatnot, I figured we'd also add Agatha's Soul Cauldron in here. We have 3 creatures that specifically have activated abilities that not too bad if we share it with other creatures. And then another new card is Gumdrop Poisoner. I'm still on the fence about this card. Sometimes it's really good and sometimes it's just a 3/2 for 3. So 2 copies I think is enough in this deck. But between Ob Nixilis and Sheoldred, which I'm running 4 of, hopefully there's some life gain, like passive life gain, that I can use to actually make use of Gumdrop Poisoner's -X/-X ability. So I completely forgot to talk about the Gumdrop Poisoner's adventure side over here, Tempt with Treats, which is a 1 black for a instant create a food token, which is an artifact, which goes great with the whole, Oni-Cult Anvil Braids sacrifice theme of the deck. So yeah, that's one reason why this card is good in this deck. I was just specifically saying that I'm not so sure about the creature side of it, but you can run this card just for the adventure side, and there's nothing wrong with that. Anyways, back to the intro. Other than that, we're running 22 lands, running 2 copies of the Mycosynth Gardens, which we can use to make copy of Oni-Cult Anvils to make sure we have more than 1 copy out in play, which makes the deck like work 1,000 times better. Technically, you could copy like one of the artifact creatures, though I personally haven't been in a situation where that would be beneficial. For removal, I'm just running 4 Go for the Throats. Might be worth it, maybe like change the numbers around a little bit and see if I can get a bit more diverse number of removal spells. So one of the cards I'm kind of thinking about is Pile On. If we can make enough little tokens, then the Convoke side of Pile On might not be too bad, and then you can destroy one of your opponent's creatures and Survey too. So it might not be a bad removal to play in this deck, but I didn't have it in here in my version of the deck. Well, anyways, I'll go a little bit more into detail of what I thought about the deck and what I would do to improve it at the end of the video. So if you're curious, please stick around till then. If not, just enjoy the games. So without any further ado, here we go. Okay, on the play. And I think this is keepable. Now, do we start with Hopeless Nightmare? Sure. Okay. Opponent is a mono white soldiers deck. Okie dokie. We'll go with no block. I go for another recruitment officer. A hopeful initiate. We just have a bunch of Gingerbrutes. Kind of hurting on lands here. So just go ahead and do that. No attacks. Spellbook Bender. Ooh, okay. So I think we just go for Braids. No attacks. Ooh, Gumdrop Poisoner might not be bad. Bloodtithe Harvester might not be bad. Yeah. Yeah, I think we don't need the Harvester. Gumdrop Poisoner might be a little bit more useful. Never mind. Okie dokie. On the draw. And you know what? I'll go ahead and keep it. We got the Oni-Cult Anvil, Gingerbrute turn 1. Defector mark, huh? So, is it a mono white aggro deck or is a poison deck? Soldiers. In this case, I think we go for Bloodtithe Harvester. No attacks. Brutal Cathar. Brutal. That's a weird attack. We do this. We do this. And we do this. No attacks. Okay, they just have another Brutal Cathar. Okay, unfortunately, there were no blocks here. Another Anvil. It's not bad. That line, okay. They don't really have good attacks though. Okay, okay. A lot of Braids. Oh, cancel, cancel, cancel. And then, yeah. No attacks. Braids. Okay. There we go. Really? Without... Really? You don't get any value from that. Okay, let's see here. Go here. Like that. Just like that. Four blocks. Alright. Sorry, I had to do a lot of thinking. 4 blockers. Are they going to attack all again? They are not. Okay. We'll just sack 1. Alright, we will... They might sack their 1/1, but... Sorry, and they can't really double spell either. Let's see if they'll do it. Do they leave? Braids make them leave? Yes. They are gone. Braids, the Arisen nightmare. It's too much for mono white. Oh. Okay. So what you got? Next turn, I think we can a Bloodtithe Harvester and then sack the blood token. Get rid of one of the braids. Okay. Actually, we're not gonna sack any of the. That's so good. Okay, so we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We can play this out. We don't have to attack. In the turn, we'll sack an artifact. They lose 2 life. Draw, go for the throat. This is okay, because we will kill Brutal Cathar at the beginning of their turn. And then we just do this. And that be good. We don't need to. We don't even need to kill Brutal Cathar. just gonna do this. There you go. Right, so no mono white can defeat us. On the draw, no problem. Going to... Yeah, might as well keep this. We got the Anvil, we got the Gingerbrute, we got Sir Ginger, I got the Soul Cauldron. 2 mana's enough. Let's do this. Just in case we draw a different land. And we can keep Sokenzan maybe to channel and create some creatures. Who knows? Okay. And then we're gonna attack in. Turn. I didn't think they were gonna block. I mean, sure. Okay, so just the card I wanted to see. You know, they have flash, right? Huh. Weird. Alright, do we go ahead and sack the Bloodtithe, blood token now to make the construct? Or do we hold on? Maybe we hold on. Yeah, I think we hold on. Okay. I think we attack first. Alright. Spell stutter, maybe? Well, they have something. So I think they're just contemplating whether they want to counter it, or maybe just kill it? Wow. That's actually really good for us. Resolve, fine. We'll just do this now. In the turn. Now we have 2 creatures. Okay. So they will draw a card. Do this. Do we sack the contract here? Yeah, why not? Because drawing a card hurts them. Yep. They need to kill Sheoldred. Oh, they have Sheoldred of their own. Okay. Oh, I wish it... Alright, well... Yep. Yep. There we go. Alright, yeah. So far, this deck is doing pretty good. Opponent goes first. And... this is kind of questionable. We'll keep it. We'll see what we can do with it. Oh, I should have known. Such a unkeepable hand. It would have been mono red. Yeah, we need to go on Ridge. And my question is, next turn we could go Gingerbrute into creating a food token to gain some life. Ooh. Or we could just go Bloodtithe Harvester right away. Kind of like this idea. And if they use one of their... Wow. And unfortunately, this is a chump block, but... Okay, we need to maintain our life total. I mean, that's a lot. That's a good card. Alright, so... Crap. Turn. What do we not need? I don't think we're gonna have time for Agatha's Soul Cauldron, but I don't know. Oh man. On the draw against mono red, with Kamado into Felden, it's just 2, 4, 6. Oh my god. Yeah, and then yeah. Okay. It happens. Alright. Been on the draw for all these games, and I continue to be on the draw. And this is an unkeepable hand, unfortunately. It's a little bit better. Do I keep Hopeless Nightmare? Or do I keep Go for the Throat? Well, these Oni-Cult Anvils aren't really good right now, are they? As horrible as that seems. Oh! Of course, on the draw. Mono red again. Oh helps. All right. Oh, okay. So it's a steal your creature type of deck. We'll play that land out, sure. Alright. Voldaren Epicure. What's their last card? So I'm going for the Swift Spear just because the Phoenix Chick has the possibility of coming back. Okay. I really hope it's not a play with fire. Or, I hope it's a play with fire. I hope it's not Lightning Strike. We could go for Ob Nixilis. Make a double. Then Ob Nixilis just dies. Yeah, alright. We're just gonna have to risk it. Lightning Strike. Okay. Well, at least it didn't go to face. Okay, well. How much does this cost to copy? X two, right? So 2 and a tap? Yeah.
Families call me their adversary. Oh, I have a job for you. Go ahead. Plead for mercy.
Phoenix Jack. Swift Spear. There goes my Ob Nixilis. Crap. Okay. So how do we do this? We can kill Swift Spear. Or we can block the Epicure and kill the Phoenix Chick, right? Is that better? Talk about the perfect hand, though.
My revenge will be cruel and painful.
Will this be enough? As a risk. Thank God. Okay. Okay. No lightning strike, no play with fire. Activate your Mishra's Foundry. Crap! They have it. They have it, don't they? Wow. Exactly. They have exactly. Woohoo! It's the first game I've been on the play. Not exactly the best hand. You know, but I'll try it out. Never know. Maybe we're up against a kind of a slower deck. Green. Edgewall in. Which makes me think they're playing... kind of like an adventure deck, right? So maybe like a green red blue, green blue, green black red. Okay, so Jund. Cut down. No cut down. Maybe they have a bunch of go for the throats. Yeah, why not? We have another one in hand.
You don't stand with me.
This is the
You're my
one.
enemy. Go sow some chaos.
Now, maybe we could have gone +1/+1, but
Or carnage.
I feel like
Ode.
they don't have ways to remove Planeswalker very easily.
You burned my eye. This isn't over.
I was very wrong.
Pleasure doing.
See if they have more removal. Maybe not. Instant speed. But they're already down to 7. Ob and Sheoldred. That's all you need. And there you have it. The only thing that can beat this deck is mono red when they're on the play. All their decks just folds under the strength of Braids. Or at least they did today. What did I think about the deck? It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun, and it's pretty aggressive, so you're going to do well, especially in best of 1. It's a fairly aggressive deck, and if you know how to use Oni-Cult Anvil, you're going to have a positive win rate, I think. Now, what can I do to make this deck a bit more consistent, a little bit better? First thing first, I think I go up one more land, I only had 22 lands in here, but I might want to go 23 at least. The mana curve isn't that high, but you want to at least get up to 3 lands. And especially in best of 1, lands can be a little bit finicky sometimes. I would go down maybe 1 Sheoldred, and I'll go down a number of Gingerbrutes, and maybe go down to 3 Go for the Throats to make room for Pile-On, maybe 2 copies. And another card that I'm kind of looking at right now is Voldaren Thrillseeker. So this would add another creature with a activated ability that Agatha's Soul Cauldron could take advantage of, right? So you can play Voldaren Thrillseeker, pump up one of your other creatures, sacrifice them if you want to, maybe one of your artifact tokens, and then later on you can sacrifice Voldaren Thrillseeker as well, exile it with Agatha's Soul Cauldron, and now any creature with a +1/+1 counter on it has the ability to sacrifice themselves and do damage to any target equal to its power. So I think this is worth having maybe like 2 of in here. From here, I'm not really sure what else is worth cutting. Maybe just 2 Sir Gingers, or just 1 Ob Nixilis, something like that. And I think this would be the next version of the deck I would try out. Now, the other 2 cards I have in the sideboard here, if you wanted to go a different route and say use Twisted Fealty to steal opponent's creature, and then use Callous Sellsword, specifically the Adventure side, the Burn Together, for 1 red mana. It says target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to any other target, then sacrifice it. So you can steal your opponent's creature and then sacrifice it using Burn Together, or you can sacrifice it using Braids, or you can sacrifice it using Ob Nixilis. You see where I'm getting at here. It's one of those see your opponent's creatures, attack with it, and then sacrifice it type of deck. This will be a different direction than the Oni-Cult Anvil version that I have here. So you'll probably remove Oni-Cult Anvil, and it's just going to be more of you want sacrifice fodder, and as well as like 4 copies of this and 4 copies of this to make sure that you can sacrifice your opponent's creatures once you steal it. I thought that would be a fun type of Braids deck as well, so leave a comment below if that sounds like a fun deck for you to see. Anyways, that's all I have for today. If you stuck around this long, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Your support goes a long way. And hope you're having fun playing Magic, and I'll see you next time. Bye!